cold feet. Cold feet is something that's pretty common in skiing and something that I suffered with in the early years, even to the point where I got mild frostbite standing around at the top of a competition run and my toenails fell off. But it's not something that you have to put up with, and often it's a sign that there's a problem elsewhere. So we're going to have a look at a few little tips and little tricks that might help keep those little piggies warm on their way to market. There's even a little tip about cold fingers, but I will get to that later on. Socks. Buy proper ski socks. They're worth every cent. I prefer natural fibers like a merino wool, but if your budget doesn't stretch that far, then there are plenty of options available. Brands like Volker now offer ski socks in a load of different thicknesses. So if it's a warm day and your foot is more likely to swell, then you can go for a thinner sock. If you're going on holiday and renting ski boots, then a thicker sock like this might help make those rental lunch boxes just that little bit more comfortable. Ski socks are structured so that they give you extra padding around the shins, around the ankle area, and also channels to allow the blood to flow better and keep your feet warmer. There's tightening strips around the foot there, so there's no baggy loose material that can also block the blood flow. They just make your skiing a lot more comfortable. Get your boots fitted properly. I can't stress this enough. If you own your own boots, get them fitted professionally. It will not only increase the comfort throughout the day, allow the blood to flow a lot better, but also improve your entire skiing dynamic. So get it done. There are all sorts of options available, like these zip fit liners, which use a composite cork material that molds its way around your foot to give you the perfect fit. This model even has a neoprene and merino wool toe box to keep your tootsies warmer for longer. So if you own your own boots, get it done. It'll revolutionize your skiing, your comfort, and make you a better person. If you're renting them, however, make sure the shop fitters know what they're doing and don't leave until you're 100% happy and comfortable. It'll save your day. It'll save your day. It'll save your day. Your blood has loads of roles, but one of them is to act like the central heating system to keep everything warm. In your chest is where all your major pumps and machinery, your vital organs are. So if that starts to cool down, your body freaks out and starts to bring resources in from its outer extremities, like your fingers and your toes and such. The result? Cold toes. So, if you're getting cold toes, it might be your core that's getting cold. Try adding an extra gilet or another mid layer, and it will help keep your core warm and help with those cold toes. Now, if it's only in the afternoon that you're getting the cold toes, it might be to do with your lunch. Now, I don't know if there's any science behind this. Feel free to tell me I'm wrong in the comments. But I find if I have a big lunch, then it takes a lot of energy to break down that food and I feel sluggish and a bit tired and sometimes get cold toes in the afternoon because of it. So instead, what I like to do is snack throughout the day to keep the energy levels up and keep drinking. Dehydration can affect all sorts of bodily functions, and at altitude, that's even more apparent. So bring a bottle with you in your bag and keep sipping throughout the day. Now, this might be a little difficult for some of you to hear. It may also be obvious, but alcohol. Yes, having a cheeky drop of rum and your hot chocolate up the mountain can actually warm you up when you go indoors. However, when you come back out again, it can have the opposite effect. So if you're going to have a couple of cheeky vinos up the mountain, it may affect your warmth and possibly your skill level. Just saying. Cheers. If you're still battling with cold toes, then there are various products that you can use, from heated insoles to these one-use shake and go foot warmers. I keep these in my bag at all times just for emergencies. Cold hands is a similar story, and a lot of these tips can help with your hands as well. However, there's one little bonus tip that I like to use when my hands get cold. Now, I like to call it the penguin dance, but you can call it whatever you like. Relax your arms down by your side, then bring your flippers out 90 degrees, your hands, and just shrug your shoulders up and down. And it acts like a heat pump. And when you relax your hands, all the blood rushes back in, warming up your fingers. I hope that helps your frozen fingers. Now, at the end of the day, even if you've accidentally stumbled home by the après ski bar, make sure you take your gloves, your goggles, and your boots and put them somewhere nice and warm to dry. There's nothing worse than cold, wet equipment first thing in the morning. And get yourself some boot dryers. They slot right in the top like that, and you can even use them on your gloves if you need. They're amazing, and you wake up with nice, toasty, warm feet in the morning. Now, there is one thing though that we don't take out of your bag as soon as we get home, but we'll talk about that next time. See you then.